Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you're tuning in from. I just wanted to say, I hope you had a lovely Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever you celebrated. And now, after you got the gifts you wanted, or maybe didn't get the gifts you wished for, give a gift to yourself. Has anyone ever told you you have an extraordinary story? You're amazing. You should teach that. You should speak. You're so entertaining. You're so engaging. You should write a book. You have so much wisdom and such great stories to share. Those are all great compliments to have, but they're not compliments that get people reading your book or get you booked on stages. And so what I like to do is take your hand and walk alongside you as your cheerleader, as your accountability partner, and as your support in getting your story out into the world. I started a group from story to success. I used to call it story to six-figure success, but some people have gone well beyond that. I used to think story to speaker, but some people don't want to speak, and yet they know the wisdom they've learned through life experience, professionally and personally, they have a desire to share through a book. So I created a group for women, and we meet once a week as a group, and then you meet individually. We say story to success in 90 days. So we have one-on-one, we have group, we have a workbook full of modules and books full of ideas and structure for you to implement in sharing your story. It has to be more than a story that gets people to say, tell me more. It has to be curiosity, intrigue. It has to be a value in it for them, not just about you. A lot of people tell me, Annie, I have an amazing story. And then they tell me their story. And that's okay. I love stories. I think stories are sacred. And yet I know after 15 years as a professional speaker that stories aren't enough to get you paid, to get people to sit down and lean in and listen, buy your book, listen to your speech. It has to be something in there for them. People are curious about how your challenges and successes will help serve them in getting to where they want to go in life. So I created a group, and I would love for you to DM me if you want to learn more. I do 20-minute interviews of 16 questions to help you self-evaluate and with my reflection, if you'd be a good fit. But say that you have a great story. You've climbed the corporate ladder. For me, I worked in the financial industry for 9 years with 5 promotions, but there were some skills and strategies inside of those 9 years that allowed me to get promotions, to stand out, to learn from others so that I was recognized for my accomplishment. At 30, when I retired, leaving when US Bank had bought Piper Jaffray, I learned some things about staying home, starting my own business, being a full-time mom. I learned about buying a business, building a business, growing a business, networking, selling. I had my own networking groups. I did many things. So on the professional side, I could teach people many of those things. Also on the personal side, as a wife, as a mother, as a business owner. And so I love showing people how to shortcut their way to success, showing them how to write the book that people not only want to read, but gets you booked as a speaker, as a trainer, as a facilitator, to be able to share stories and to be adaptable, to work, easy to work with, flexible for whatever you get booked for. Maybe it's an hour and it turns into 20 minutes. Maybe it's 20 minutes and it turns into 2 hours. Can you adapt? Can you know that excellent speakers, brilliant stage presence is important? Engagement is important, but also recognizing how to be easily to adapt, but make it not about you, but how you can educate those listening to you. I would love it if there is a woman out there that feels like, I have a story, Annie. Annie, I want to speak up. I want to share wisdom with people. DM me, direct message or private message me, and I will set up 15, 20 minutes for us to just chat and see if I have the tools that you need and the support to get your story out into the world, whether that's in the book or on a stage, to get you paid as a speaker, not just speaking to share your story. That's a public speaker, but to show you how to be a professional speaker and be successful at professional speaking. So if you're interested in being interviewed and considered to join our group, Story to Success, we have 4 spots left, and we'll be meeting again on January 7th. So please DM me and let me know, and I'd love to chat with you and see if you're a good fit for one of the last 4 spots out of our spots of 10 to join us as we gather next January 7th. So get that interview in quick and let's chat and see if your story is worth sharing, and more than that, getting paid to share, whether it's in a book or on a stage. Let me guide you, support you, and encourage you to sharing your story. Take care and Happy New Year. Make this your year.